Hello guys, welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV. Of course, I'm your super host at Dennis Keton. Welcome back to match week 2 of English Premier League, guys. Last week the league started, of course, and we all watched the first match, which was between Manchester United and Fulham, a match which Manchester United won by 1-0. On your screen, those are the results, guys, for all the match week 1 results, guys. Liverpool won 2-0, Arsenal won 2-0, Brighton won 3-0, Newcastle won by a solitary goal to nil. Fabian Schär got a red card in that game. Also in the game against Everton, we saw Ashley Young getting a red card also in that match. Aston Villa won by 2-1 against WESTHAM. Crystal Palace lost to Brentford by 2-1. Chelsea lost to Mancity, guys. Haaland was on the score sheet again, on the quest to actually finish as top scorer once again this season. On the other hand, Leicester drew to Spurs at King Power Stadium. So having said that, guys, let's jump straight to it. Match week 2 of the EPL, guys. We have an early kickoff, guys, which will be Brighton versus Manchester United. Yes, in the past 4 match weeks, Brighton had been in the past 4 games, guys. Brighton has been having great games against Manchester United and winning against them. The only time last season, basically in the second leg, that's when Manchester United broke that curse and won by 2-0. Yes, it was this year, guys. Of course, Manchester United won by 2-0, actually breaking the streak of Brighton winning against them or losing towards Brighton. So as they meet again at Amex Stadium, the biggest question is, can Manchester United pull the same, or will the new coach, the youngest coach in the Premier League, guys, inspire Brighton once again to continue with their impressive win? Remember, in match week 1, as I've told you, they won by 3-0. So this time round, the big question is, can they win against Manchester United again? Manchester United, I know they're back. They also won 1-0, inspired by their main guy, Zakize. So chances are he might be started again tonight because Hojlund is not yet fully fit. So in this match, guys, I'm not even going to bore you. This is a match whereby I believe that it's a game of 2 teams with equal strengths and with equal anger. Brighton are going to utilize their home advantage, whereas Manchester United will also want to make a statement. So in this game, I'm going to give it a draw, 2-2 draw for the early kickoff. The next match will be Tottenham versus Everton, guys. Tottenham actually squandered a chance to win their first match against Leicester by allowing that match to end in a draw after playing a very impressive first half. So they're going to meet Everton. Everton, a team that lost at home to Brighton by 3-0. Yes, I know they were without their main guy at the back, Braithwaite, but that notwithstanding, they are still going to be missing Ashley Young because he got a red card. So this is a match whereby Tottenham needs to actually utilize it and actually capitalize on the home advantage and win it, guys. I know with their main guy, their main striker right now, of course, Solanke, he got many chances in the game against Leicester, though he never converted them. So in this game, hopefully he will. Maddison and Son combined very well. It was a very impressive game. Sarr did not impress in that match, but it is what it is. So in this match, I'm favoring Tottenham to win it by a clean sheet, 2-0. The next match will be Southampton. Southampton will be facing Nottingham Forest. Remember, Southampton, as I've told you, Southampton lost to 10-man Newcastle. They lost by 1-0. On the other hand, Leicester drew. Leicester played an impressive second half against Tottenham. That was great. On the other hand, Southampton also showed a spirited fight in their match when they were playing, guys. So the big question is, can the new boys, Southampton, come with anger to revenge or to actually start this season with a win, guys? So they will be at home, guys, welcoming Nottingham Forest, a team that drew, of course, to Bournemouth. So this is a match whereby, guys, allow me to favor Nottingham Forest to win by 1-0. The next match will be Fulham versus Leicester. Fulham are going to face Leicester, guys. Fulham lost to Manchester United, though they played a very impressive match. On the other hand, Leicester also played a very great game against Tottenham. So this one, guys, I'm not going to bore you, guys. Let's go straight with Fulham to win by 1-0. Mancity, of course, they're going to face Ipswich. Mancity are coming to this match after winning against Chelsea by how many goals? 2-0. Of course, you are Terminator, guys. You are the Vikings himself. Haaland was on the score sheet in that game. So I feel like now with an added advantage of actually re-signed Gundogan back to their team, I feel like this is a Man City's match to it's theirs to basically to win. They must win this match. So Haaland will be on the score sheet once again. If you are a fantasy lover, then there you have it. Put Haaland as your captain. So Haaland will be on the score sheet, but it's not going to be an easy one for Ipswich. So I'm going with Man City to win this by 3-0. Yes, but Ipswich, I'm sorry about it. You've been baptized by fire. 2 big games for you as you're starting this season, but it is what it is. So the next match will be Crystal Palace versus West Ham. Yes, it will be the last match on Saturday. Crystal Palace are in this game, guys. They are going to welcome West Ham. They have a good record against West Ham when it comes to the Premier League. The last time they met, I think they won against West Ham by 5-0. That was a crazy game. I remember Mateta scoring he scored, I think, a brace in that match. Olise was also on the score sheet in that match. So, Olise and Eze. So, as they are going to be at home welcoming West Ham, remember both teams lost. West Ham lost 2-1 to Aston Villa. On the other hand, Crystal Palace ended up to lose against Brentford by 2-1 after playing a very impressive game. So, in this match, I feel like still it's a London derby, and I feel like the home team needs to capitalize on their home advantage. So, I'm going with 1-0 win for Crystal Palace. On Sunday, we have 3 matches. The first match will be definitely Aston Villa versus Arsenal, guys. By now we are familiar with this. Unai Emery versus, the coach, guys. So as the two teams are going to meet, Unai Emery versus Arteta, this is gonna be a crazy one. Remember, last season, Unai Emery or Aston Villa won both home and away against Arsenal. And this is one of the matches, guys, which actually prevented Arsenal from going on and winning the EPL last season. Yes, they lost it by 2-0, and that actually dented their hopes to win that match. So they're going to meet Arsenal, a team which won 2-0 in the first in match week 1. I feel like Arsenal are baying for revenge. They really want revenge against Aston Villa. I know Aston Villa will be at home, very well inspired by the likes of Oli Watkins, but in this match, all gloves are off. If Arteta wants to continue with the hopes of winning this league, I think he needs to correct some errors which he made last season, and that should start by this season. We saw how Saka was impressive in match week 1, guys. We saw how Kai Havertz was. So I feel like Arsenal are still going to bring in an impressive match. In this fixture, I feel like I'm going with Arsenal to win away. Arsenal are going to have their revenge. So 1-0. The next match will be Bournemouth versus Newcastle. Yes, Bournemouth drew. Newcastle won by when they were 10 men after Fabian Schär got a red card. So as they're going to meet, I feel like it's a mixed reaction for me in this, but I'm going with Newcastle to win it, a narrow win of 1-0. Then the last match on Saturday will be Wolves versus Chelsea. Yes, another rivalry here. Wolves have been having a better record against Chelsea of late. I think the last time Chelsea won against Wolves was back in 2000. Yes, when they won by 3-0. But of late, the last time they met in the Premier League, Wolves won by 4-2. Yes, 4. Yeah, it was 4-2, guys. So I feel like this is a team which has been bringing problems to Chelsea. In spite of Wolves losing their first match against Arsenal by 2-0, and also Chelsea losing by the same equal margin, I feel like Wolves have mastered a way of playing against Chelsea, and Chelsea needs to be worried. Chelsea needs to be afraid as they're going to meet Wolves. So Wolves will be having the services of Kuna will be back, and of course the entire squad. They don't have an injury per se right now. So Chelsea, on the other hand, they have the full squad. People who will be missing are the likes of Sterling, who now has some issues with the club. I feel like his time at Chelsea is almost done, guys. Chilwell also, there are rumors associating him to Manchester United. So the two players might not feature, guys. Reece James also continues to be out with injury. But players like Nkunku, remember Chelsea played against Saviet, or whatever name that is, in the Conference League qualifiers. They won 2-0. Nkunku and Madueke were on the score sheet. So as they're going to face Wolves, guys, this is a difficult one. But I'm actually favoring Chelsea to actually pull a surpriser. Chelsea to win this game by 1-0. The last match, guys, will be on Monday. Liverpool will be welcoming Brentford at Anfield Stadium. Liverpool won their opening match against Ipswich, where Mohamed Salah broke the record of the only person who has scored 9 consecutive times in the opening match of Premier League. Yeah, he now holds that record, guys. So the King Mo Salah will be facing Brentford. Yes, Brentford still, I don't know whether Tony will be playing, or still there are those rumors of him being sold or being transferring to whichever club he will be going to. But this is gonna be a great game. In the last 3 matches, Liverpool has had a better game against Brentford. They have won all those matches. So if they are going to meet once again at home, I feel like this is Liverpool game to win. So I'm going with Liverpool to win this match, guys, by 3-1. Yes, another victory for them. Diego Jota, Salah, Luis Diaz, assignment is on you guys. So it's gonna be a win for them. So thank you guys for keeping it the Gatekeepers TV, of course, your #1 YouTube sports educative and entertainment channel. Remember to subscribe and share our content, guys. Transfer news are still continuing, guys. People are still coming and going. The latest news being that Manchester United are on the verge of getting Ugarte. Chelsea have already secured the services of João Felix back to Chelsea. So guys, it is what it is. So guys, until next time, it's your super host Dennis Keton.